Inspires, and I'm excited to come and share some more inspiration with you guys. Now, if you're new to this channel, let me just tell you, this channel is all about inspiration. It's all about encouraging you and helping you be your best self, living your best reality, and really create the lifestyle that you desire. I am a solo entrepreneur and inspirational spiritual coach. I love to inspire people. I created a product called Inspiration Cups. It's a coffee product, so I sell coffee, specialty coffee from Southern California, and I also do inspirational boxes. Now, my inspirational boxes you can find on the link below, but it comes with a journal, planner. I switch out journals and planners, and then I do coffee and a candle, sometimes a coaster and a pen, but it's perfect for your morning routine. And if you guys are looking to gift someone or just maybe gift yourself, it is the perfect inspirational box to really encourage those around you that might be experiencing some challenging times, or maybe that you just want to say, I appreciate you. And I also want to say thank you so much to everyone who has ordered. One of the most inspirational things for me is reading the notes that you guys put for the people that you're gifting. I almost come to tears when I hear like the different things that people are saying to each other, just like how much they appreciate, like, Mom, I appreciate you, I love you, Dad, thanks for being there for me. Here's a gift of inspiration, I hope you enjoy it. It just really, it really warms my heart. So definitely, if you're interested and you want to learn more, definitely order and try it out. I think you'll love it, and if you're gifting it to someone, I'm sure they'll love it too. All right, so I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee, and then we'll get into the topic of the day. Like I said, I've been really pushing myself. If you watch some of my last videos, I really been pushing myself to take more action, and so be more consistent with my video production and putting videos out on a regular basis. I had started this channel a while back, but it's been sporadic because I've just been going through different changes in life, working different jobs and having different shifts and changes, and I'm starting to commit more to the journey. I'm starting to commit more to what it is that I want to create, and that is just where I'm at. So I'm pushing myself to go forward even more. So let's talk about it. Let's get into the discussion. Let's have that talk. Now, I always say we're all in our own journeys, we're all in our own paths, and we're all experiencing different things. What I like to do is share my experience, and something that I was thinking about recently that came to me was the idea of fear and desire. I talk about fear a lot, maybe because I struggled with fear a lot in my own life, and desire is something that I haven't really, I don't think I've done a video on desire, but I think these two concepts, these two ideas, our desires and our fears, are really strong influences over our lives and how we live. And if you really peel back the layers and you really look at your life and your decisions that you make in life, a lot of your decisions you're making are either based off of your desire or your fears. So when you really look at it, it's like, oh wow, you can either be controlled by these motivators. You can be controlled by the fear of, oh my gosh, what if I leave my job, or what if I take this opportunity and it doesn't work out, or I'm afraid of stepping out of my comfort zone because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be told no. I don't know if someone's going to reject me. I don't know what's going to happen if I step out of my comfort zone, if I get out of this comfort zone. Even when we are not happy, not comfortable, not satisfied, we still will stay because we're in fear. And so fear is such a strong controlling factor in our lives, and it really paralyzes us in a lot of ways. We have fear of people's opinions, we have fear of the government, we have fear of what's going to happen tomorrow, and we have fear of all of these things, right? Like fear of death, fear of, I mean, if you read Napoleon Hill's book, he lists out all the different fears that you have, and so you have these fears that hold you back, that paralyze you, that cripple you from speaking your truth maybe, or from putting out what you need to put out, for living in your purpose. And that's why I wanted to talk about this video, because for me, that second you face the fear, and I always say this when you walk up to your tiger, because we all have a tiger in our lives. We have a tiger, and he is roaring, and he is fast, and he's in our face, and he is intimidating us, that tiger. But the second you step up to that tiger, I've said this in one of my other videos, but the second you step up to that tiger and you face it and you look it dead in the eyes, you realize that tiger is a cat. It's a cat. And it just cowers and it respects you. Fear will respect you once you face it. So anything that you're fearing, just realize that it's an illusion. Fear is illusion. Fear is an illusion. You got to realize at the second you take a step forward, the second you take an action towards making that move to where you want to go, that's when you realize that fear really isn't that big of a dragon or tiger as you thought it was. Now there's healthy fear. And I think that you could have healthy fear, right? You could fear jumping out of a plane. I mean, that's one of my healthy fears. I feel like there's no need for me to jump out of an airplane. Although maybe one day I'll do it to kind of face my fear. But you're not going to jump out of an airplane without your parachute, right? That's a healthy caution. That's a healthy, no, not a good idea. So when you have those healthy fears, yes, use that. Don't do stuff that's going to be reckless because it's going to lead you into chaos, right? It's gonna happen. Now, let's talk about desire. Now, desire is another element that is a very strong component in our lives, and we could use desire to our benefits, or desire could be used for our destruction. So it comes down to, and I like to use a lot of different things in the Bible because it's honestly really good wisdom, but it comes down to operating either in your carnal self or your spiritual self. And you have to constantly put your carnal self into submission to the spirit, because if you allow your spirit to control and manage the carnal, you can really navigate yourself in the right direction and not be led by just your desires. For example, eating too much. You can really learn to manage and master yourself in your binge eating so that you're not overeating, right? So you're not eating foods that are going to deteriorate and cause harm to your body, more harm than good. You can control that desire. You can control the desire of spending money. You can control the desire of substance abuse. You can control the desire of other things that is natural desires. And here's the thing, desire is healthy. We have a healthy desire in us to do better, to go and grow, to go after the things that we desire in this life. And that is a good thing. You should have desire. But when your desire gets used against you, when you're not in control of your desire, when it starts to control your life, that's when you have to retract back and really realize, what am I doing? What am I doing? How am I creating this? You know, how am I being used or controlled by my desires? How am I being used and controlled by my fears? So realizing that there's healthy desires and then there's unhealthy desires. There's healthy fears and then there's unhealthy fears. And that's one thing that I've been learning for myself. And as you go through your journey, I'm sure you've had times where you're just like, okay, my appetite, my desires are getting out of control, or my fears are controlling my life. It's controlling every decision that I make. So what I want to go into is talk a little bit about how you can take and put your fears and your desires into subjection, like into control, like get control over them, and be able to manage your fears and desires to your benefit opposed to your destruction. Because any of those two strong motivators can either push your life into a better place or it can take you into a darker place, and you really want to be in control of those two things. And I had to learn the hard way in a lot of different things of how to control and manage my own fears and my own desires, and really understand that, Brittany, you have to be in control. You have to be in control of your life by controlling those fears and those desires. Okay, so let's talk about some ways that you can really gain control and really have healthy desires and healthy fears and put them into subjection. So the first thing is attention. Attention. I'm really adamant about that word right now in my life, because where attention goes, energy flows. Where you put your attention, I mean, dude, this is literally the secret sauce to anything. If you want to grow a business, if you want to grow an opportunity, if you want to make something work, where your attention goes, that's where it's gonna cultivate and grow that situation wherever your attention is. So if you realize that you're putting your attention into something that's not going to bear you any fruit, you have to pull back that attention and redirect it to something that you know is going to bear you much fruit. And that's anything in life. I mean, there's anything that you experience, you want to really put your attention towards the things that are going to be beneficial for yourself and others. And that's where you want to do. You want to really make sure you're conscientious of that. So your attention is important. Where is your attention going? Are you spending time watching TV? Are you spending time indulging in things that you shouldn't be indulging in? Are you spending time doing things that are not productive? And remember this, all things are permissible, but not all things are beneficial. So there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself and living your life. But remember that not all things are beneficial. And keep that in mind when you're thinking about how you're moving and how you're operating. Not all things are going to work for your highest good. So you have to really sit and think to yourself, what is for my highest good? What is going to help me be a better human, a better person? What's going to make me a happier, what's going to make this experience better? And understanding that, we all go through different experiences, sometimes good, sometimes bad. And that's okay. The second one is intention. Intention, intention, intention. What is your intention in everything that you do? Your intention has to be on point. You have to realize that the why behind what you're doing. Why am I doing this? What is my intention for this? Like, what is this for? How is this going to help others? How is this going to help me? How is this going to push people and situations forward? Right? So sit down with yourself. Really sit and think about your intentions and everything that you do on a daily basis. When you are working a job, say you're working a job and you feel like discouraged or maybe tired, not as enthusiastic, really sit with yourself. What's your intention? Why do you have this job? You have this job to learn, to explore, to grow, to evolve, and you never know. Once you start to really dive into understanding your why and your intention, you can have a different, new, revitalized passion for the things that you do, whether you work a job, whether you ran a business. Like, I run a business. I'll be honest with you. As a new business owner, as I work through building business and working on my product, sometimes I can get discouraged. Sometimes it could be difficult. And I have to go back to my why and be like, well, why did I start doing this in the first place? Because I wanted to inspire people. Oh, because I like to see people come out of their dark place, because I was once in a dark place, because I have to battle not falling into my fears again. That's why I do this. I want to help people not fall back into patterns of fear or to be lost in their own mind. I want to help people free themselves, liberate themselves mentally and in their lives. So your intention, your attention, your intention, those two are so freaking important. They're so important. Now here's the third one. I'm just giving you guys three because I don't want to make too long of a video. But the third one is your thoroughness in your life. You have to be thorough. And this is something I'm learning. Thoroughness. And I'm going to equate thoroughness with discipline. Discipline and thoroughness. And I know they're different, but I think that thoroughness in your life, every detail of your life has to be managed, has to be attended to. You want to attend to the things of your life. You want to track your results. You want to be thorough in every single thing that you're doing. Why are you doing what you're doing? Be thorough in it. And this is something that I have to learn to practice for myself, because I am learning thoroughness. I am learning self-discipline. I am learning how to be a certain way. And these are things that I know I have to master. In the process of mastering myself, these are things that I have to master. I have to master my thoroughness and my self-discipline. As a business owner, as a individual who's trying to figure out how to navigate and manage her life. So when I say this, I want to encourage you all to definitely take in account everything that you do and why you do it. Really look at your life and analyze everything. Take an account of why, because once you gain that control and you're able to track and manage your life, you're going to be able to make those necessary changes and shifts that you need to make, adjustments that will make your life better and make you happier. it'll make things better for you. You will be able to see those results that you want to see in your life. So one book that I recommend, that is one of my favorite books that I actually have to go back and read again, because my mentor is like, you need to read that book again. You need to go back to that book. And it's called The Compound Effect. The Compound Effect is a really amazing book that teaches you how to track your life, how to manage your life, how to manage everything that you, he talks about how one little decision every day to watch TV a day will take you in a different direction, opposed to if you were to make a decision to read a motivational book every day, or to eat healthier, or to exercise every day, to just, okay, let me get in the gym and work out and do some workouts and things like that. That is taking you in a different direction of health and wellness, that if you choose to sit on the couch and not do those things, that's going to lead you down to a road of not having as much health and wellness. So it's just all the choices, little tiny baby choices that we make every single day. Those are the ones that count. Those are the ones that matter. The thoroughness in your details and the discipline that you have in every step of the way. That is what matters. And holding yourself accountable and tracking your results. I am going to show you guys something, because I learned it in one of the books that I was reading, and I had created this little like squaresheet, like literally to keep track of my progression. And so I have revenue, my leads, everything on here, to where it's like, okay, what's going on in my business? What's going on in my in what I'm doing? How is it going? I have to track my sales. I have to track my leads. I have to track what's happening in my business so that I know I'm moving forward, that I'm getting results, that things are moving forward. And you can track yourself in little things. Now, when it comes to fear and when it comes to desire, when it comes to these things, you have to gain control over them, because it's your responsibility to control your own reality in your own life. Now, if you desire for this, if you're watching this video right now, you desire, if you're still watching this, if you're still on this channel right now, still watching my video, then I know you desire to be in control of your life. You desire to not be moved by your fears and your desires. You want to be in control of those things. You want to be able to master self. Because that's what it comes down to. It's the ability to master thyself and to be able to understand and know thyself. Know your weaknesses. Know your strengths. I've studied my weaknesses and I study my strengths, and I realize where I know where I can feel I can be led by my fears or my desires. And whenever I'm led by my fear or my desires, chaos is right around the corner, because I'm not conscious in that moment. I'm not consciously thinking in that moment. I'm emotionally thinking. I'm thinking of the fear that I have. I'm thinking of the desire that I have. There's a healthy way to get to your desire. There's a healthy way to manage your fear. And there's an unhealthy way too. So that's what this video is all about. I want to inspire and encourage you all to gain back the control in your life. If you feel like you got off track a little bit with your control over yourself, retract it. Start tracking your progress. Start tracking your behavior. Start tracking your decisions that you're making and the why behind them. The second you do that, you're going to shift into a new reality. You're going to shift into what you desire to create. And you will stop feeling, you won't feel helpless to it. You won't feel like, oh my gosh, everybody is in control of my life, not me. No, you'll be in control of your own life. Sorry, I need to take a sip of my coffee. But I love you guys. I really do. I really love this channel. I love everyone who's supporting me and listening and gaining information and just sharing your energy with me on this channel. I appreciate it. Anyone who's bought my products, I appreciate you. I just want to say thank you. I'm really grateful. And also, please like, share, comment, feel free to subscribe and be a part of the community where we can all kind of share with each other and just learn and grow. I want to make myself available because I feel like I've learned a lot, learned a lot of information. I'm an avid studier, and so because of that, I feel as though I want to give back value and help those who are seeking out this kind of information, who's seeking out support in their journey and whatever they're pursuing in their lives. I want to be that for them, for you, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. And so anything that you guys want to share, leave in the comments. Definitely feel free to like and subscribe, like I said. And just, again, thank you so much. Remember, stay in the present. Don't go too far into the future, and don't go too far in the past. We are here in the now. Our now moment is what we have to control. That is what we have to enjoy. That is so much things to look outside and see how beautiful it is. And you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Stay encouraged. Keep uplifting those around you, and have a great day.